What's going on, guys? My name's Hustle, and how y'all doing today? Myself, pretty good, to be honest. So I don't know. I've been sitting here trying to record this video for so long. I actually recorded this, the audio for this, my actual voice, what you're hearing. I recorded this previously with Devin, and unfortunately, my audio got really corrupted. A lot of it came out really well, but some of it came out really bad, and I wasn't able to correct it or fix it. So I've been trying to figure out a way to do this, but I guess I'm just gonna have to record this separately on my own without Devin, unfortunately. Because yeah, I don't know what I did, that I ended up corrupting his audio and then I ended up corrupting my own audio somehow. So yeah, so this might sound slightly different because I'm not recording it through Elgato. I'm actually recording it through Movie Studios Platinum directly. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and it allows you to do that, which I really appreciate, that it gives you that option and feature. So yeah, but yeah, pretty much what you're watching in the background is some clips of me, Devin mostly, and a little bit of Mike. We were out playing some PUBG. I just wanted to kind of mess around, and I was just getting some clips, and I got some kills and stuff, and I was like, dude, I did really good in this, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and make a full video, like kind of like a montage type thing. So that's pretty much what you're watching. It's also kind of one of those, this video is really kind of showing that if I had more time, not necessarily more time, because you can always make time, to be honest, but if I was able to really get my schedule situated the way that I really want it to be, I would really able to put, I would be able to put a lot more time into my editing instead of just doing the simple cut, you know, kind of doing some minor, very minor like fade transitions, and adding a little bit of music here and there. This is essentially the product of what I could give you guys if I had some more time on my hands. But I really did put some work into this. I had worked on this, the video clips itself, for about maybe 2 weeks, which doesn't seem like a whole lot because it's really just simple transitions. But it was just a lot of time because overall total footage hours that I had to go through was maybe, I don't know, probably like 4 to 6 hours, something like that, total time. But yeah, and this is the clips that I decided that I want to keep, that I liked, which is mostly just all the kills I got, or I was helping out, like in a clip that's somewhat later on in the video, where I was helping out Mike get up because he kept going down. It was kind of funny, but he was also getting pissed off, which was hilarious to me. But yeah, so yeah, so I had released an update video not too long ago, maybe, I don't know, about 2-3 weeks ago. It was the first video I uploaded since I had kind of been back to doing the whole entire YouTube thing, because again, it's always just been a hobby. It's not anything that pays the bills, you know. And I've said that multiple times. So yeah, so this video again also is not only just to kind of show that quality of what I could give you guys video wise if I had more time. It's also just a better detailed update video for you, kind of explain some things and elaborate on some things that I had planned, or just kind of the changes that I've gone through and whatnot up until this point. But yeah, so I've gone through quite a bit of change since the last time I really was uploading consistently and editing consistently and recording consistently, I guess, you know, just uploading consistently. I've gone through a lot of changes. The first thing I really want to talk about is just 2019 in general. 2019, man, was just such a poopy year, man. Such a poopy year. It had a lot of ups, had a lot of downs, but it had mostly downs, man. It was not a fun year for me. I didn't enjoy a lot of that year, to be honest, which was what, just 3 months ago as of today, which I'm recording this currently, March 1st, 2020. But yeah, so yeah, no, 2019 was not fun. I did not enjoy it. It was not a good year. Like I said, I had a lot of downs, but I also had some good ups. And some of those ups I kind of want to talk about, which is like I said, the kind of the purpose of this video. So mostly what happened in 2019. Let's see, 2019, some relationships ended for me, or a major relationship for me personally ended, which kind of put me through a lot, definitely an ordeal. And it was not fun. I didn't enjoy any of it. It wasn't something I wanted to do. It was just something that kind of just came to an end. And after really kind of looking back on it and reflecting on those things and seeing, you know, what could have been done differently and whatnot, I realized some mistakes were made on both ends. Not just mine, not just the other person's. There was mistakes made on both ends. And it's unfortunate, you know, no one wants to have to go through a tough breakup, but I mean, that's life, right? just get back up and keep going, right? So yeah, so that was the first thing that was the first major thing that kind of like threw my 2019 to a crazy year. Eventually, I kind of found someone else, and I you know, it's kind of hard to explain. I went through a really dark period, essentially. It was really dark. 2019, I'm telling y'all, 2019 was not fun for me. It was really dark, man. But yeah, so I ended up getting into another relationship, and that was cool. That was fun. It didn't last very long, which then put me into another very crazy predicament where I was like, man, this sucks. Like, I can't believe, like, you know, this ended so quickly and this and that. I was really expecting to kind of, to really be able to kind of bounce back from that original ordeal I had just gone through and be able to, you know, really boost my morale and kind of get back out there and kind of get myself situated and whatnot. But unfortunately, that came to an end also. Now, the second relationship, unfortunately also, which is kind of the reasoning for a lot of things, which is where I'm currently at now, what I'm currently doing now, that person was my coworker, which was, in my defense, if you want to try to date your own coworker, go for it. Do I recommend it? No, please don't. It's not fun and it's not great, especially if y'all break up. So don't ever date your coworker. At least for me personally, don't ever date your coworker. It's not a fun situation. But if you want to try it out and to learn something, go for it. I mean, it's not an easy task. It's very daunting. But yeah, so that was kind of the major thing that really affected me of all of 2019 was just these breakups. Just they really affected me. But now I'm kind of okay. I'm good. You know, I'm getting back there. I'm getting back out in the game, you know, doing this and that, but it's all good. So another major change for me was the fact that I actually didn't have my driver's license, which was something really interesting. Most people by the age of like 18 to 21 typically have their driver's license. I'm now 26. I barely got my driver's license when I was 25. So it wasn't that I just never wanted to go get it or I was just being lazy. It was just the fact that I never needed it, to be honest. All of high school, I mean, parents drove me around. And yeah, I just never really needed it. When I was in college, I didn't have a use for a car. Everything I needed was on campus for the most part. I ended up making friends. Friends had vehicles, so I just really never had to go and get a vehicle. That's really it. Yeah, I just never need to have a vehicle or a driver's license. It wasn't until I came back to my hometown that I was like, oh crap, I really need a vehicle and I really need a license. Eventually what happened was my mother ended up deciding to get a new vehicle. She couldn't afford 2 car payments, so she was like, hey, get your driver's license, go ahead and pick up insurance, and you can have my old car. Did exactly that. I jumped on the game real quick. I tried to get there as quickly as possible and as fast as possible. So last year I eventually took my driver's test, got my license, picked up insurance for my new car, and took over the payments, and it's been great ever since then. So that was something that was really good for me. It really helped out because it opened up a lot of doors and opportunities for finances, essentially. So yeah, so that was the other big thing that happened in 2019. But I had been telling myself, once I got my driver's license, once I got my vehicle, I wanted to start working out. Not because of, you know, any main reason. It was really just personal choice. I really just wanted to go work out. I really wanted to go take care of my body. I didn't want to be chubby anymore. Is the better way to put that. So I did. So as soon as I got my vehicle, as soon as I got everything situated, I went out. I went to the gym. I ended up getting a gym membership and continued to go. And I did. So that was the next big thing. That was something that really started to affect my 2019, was the fact that I went to the gym. It was something I just wanted to do. I had been telling myself I want to do, and I eventually got out there and I did it, and it was great. Probably one of the best decisions I've made in my life so far, because it's now part of my lifestyle. It's not just something that, it's not a daunting task where I'm like, oh man, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta work out, I gotta do this and that. Like, no. This is something I want to do. I want to go to the gym. I get excited for those days I go to the gym. That I'm like, oh man, I gotta go to the gym today. Like, this is great. This is awesome, you know? But with that being said, a lot of it changes things. And this is also kind of a, like, pro tip video. So, originally me and Devin were talking about it because Devin actually works out a lot more than I do. He actually started working out a lot sooner than I did. I barely started getting on the workout grind. He's been working out since, like, he was in high school or something like that. So yeah, so a couple things that I picked up and learned over the past few months, almost a year now actually, is going to the gym is not the hard part. Like, it's really getting yourself to the gym. That is the hard part, because we're all human beings, man. Like, we all have those days where we're just like, man, today's not my day, I can't do it, like, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't even want to go to work, you know. We all have those just rough days where we just wake up on the wrong side of the bed and we're just like, man, screw this, like, I don't want to do crap today. But you gotta go. Now, I do really recommend listen to your body, though. If you really gotta go to the gym, or if you really don't want to go, or you really feel like you can't make it today, don't go. Listen to your body, listen to your brain and body. Like, they are telling you what's right for your body. Yeah, if you feel like you really can't go, just don't go. Don't go. Save it for the next day. Make sure you try to get there as quickly as possible the next time, though. And you go in there extra hard. You know, you give 100, and you don't just give that 100%. You give 110, you give 120, and you keep going, man. You just push it. You just put that effort in there. Because if you don't, you're not gonna see any progress, to be honest. The other thing is now, so again, like I said, I had to record this a couple different times because I messed up on the audio. Me and Devin were talking about, what were we talking about? We were talking about dieting, because that's something that's kind of on my mind recently too. I don't want to go on a diet. I don't want to go on a diet. I don't want to have to diet. I don't want to drop weight significantly like that, because it's an easy way to do so. It's just really difficult and really tough. That's a big, like, that's not even just a, like, life change, that's a big, like, mental change. You have to mentally prep for things like that. So Devin kind of was on this, like, meal prepping thing for like a good maybe 2 or 3 weeks. He might still be doing it, but I'm not too sure. I actually haven't talked to him about it. But yeah, so I was telling myself, and I was telling him, you know, I was like, man, I really do want to, like, just eat a little bit healthier. And it's not even the fact that I want to eat healthier, it's the fact that I want to just be cautiously aware of what I'm consuming. Because that plays a big factor and a big role. I mean, of course, if you just eat nothing but junk food and crap, you're just gonna, that's it. That's all your body's gonna be consistent of. It's just literal shit. But yeah, so I told myself, you know, I've been kind of prepping myself. I was like, yeah, you know what? I want to start eating healthier. So I probably eat fast food maybe twice a week. I probably go out to restaurants and eat twice a week. And those other 3 days, I can eat whatever I want, or I choose to. But like I said, I just want to be a little bit more aware of what I'm eating. So on those other 3 days, I just want to start eating maybe healthier meals. Maybe making sure I'm making something at home. Now, granted, eating fast food no matter what is bad. But surprisingly, which is something really interesting, I'm super fascinated by this thing called life expectancy. How long people live and what affects those things. One of those things, some of the things that really affect your life expectancy is literally exercise, alcohol intake, smoking, and what was the other thing? Oh, just general age and height and weight. Like, those general things all affect your age, life expectancy. Surprisingly, alcohol is actually good for you. I'm not saying to go out and start drinking. Just hear me out, though. Surprisingly, alcohol is actually good for you in small quantities, or in reasonable amounts of quantities of it. Drinking it maybe once. I think it's once a day, really. Like, having a beer a day is actually really good. It's good for your body. Alcohol is good in small quantities. Same thing with, actually, surprisingly, caffeine. Caffeine is really bad for your body, but it's also really good for your body too in small quantities. That's why coffee is so good, because it actually has no calories in it. I think if anything, it only has like literal 1 calorie. The thing that makes coffee so bad is the creamer and sugar that you put into your coffee. So if you're trying to be a little bit more like health cautious about your coffee, use different kinds of creamers, use different kinds of sugars. Don't use the normal stuff. Simple as that. Or use it in smaller quantities. Same thing with nicotine, surprisingly. It's actually okay for your body. I'm not saying go out and start smoking, and I'm not saying these are all facts either. But it's just general research that I did. Surprisingly, nicotine is actually okay for your body in small amounts and small quantities. So the same thing with fast food. It's okay for your body in small amounts and small quantities. As long as you're able to kind of burn that stuff off and get rid of it, then it's okay. But if you can't, then it's a problem. If you just let it sit there and stay in your body, it's going to be a problem after a while. So that's where I was kind of getting at with that. But yeah, so that's something else I want to do. I want to start changing my dieting, because I don't want to just be eating crap for the rest of my life. I really don't. I don't want to be just thinking about my body and going, oh man, there's nothing but shit inside of me. Like, nah. But yeah, so So back in 2019, I had been working for the same job since I came back to my hometown. I had been working the same job for the past, I don't know what, 2.5, almost 3 years, which was a front desk agent at a hotel. And don't get me wrong, it was great. I loved my job. I absolutely loved my job. But the problem was I ended up getting comfortable with this job. In the sense that I was just okay with the pay and I was okay with the hours, and it was just something that was easy and made me money, you know? And I got really comfortable with that, which after a while becomes a problem. Comfort is bad. If you want to know how to kind of progress and move forward in life, comfort is bad. If you're comfortable, it's not a good thing, because you're literally in stagnant water. We'll put it that way. So I decided that I wanted to get a new job. So I actually had been applying to a couple different places, and here in my hometown, I also tried to apply to a place out where Devin and Mike live, which is about 4 hours away from me, give or take. I applied out there. Fortunately, didn't get the job out there. So I just kind of gave up a little bit on it. However, surprisingly, this random turn of events, one of my really, really good best friends that I've had for almost 15 years, calls me and is like, "Hey, you at home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm at home." And they were like, "All right, cool, I'm pulling up to your house." So they pull up to my house and they're like, "Hey man, I got a job opportunity for you." I was like, "Yo, no way." so essentially they offer me a job. They're like, "Yeah man, just do you need a job? Do you want the job?" I was like, "Dude, I'm down." So they offer me a job. I end up getting the job, and that's what I'm doing now, which is great. So it worked out really, really well, and it worked out in my favor very nicely. It's great. So I don't work at that previous job, but it was all because of the fact that I really wanted to change. I needed to change something. Mostly, I want to live a much more comfortable lifestyle. So with that being said, I was like, you know what, I need to make more money. Now with the previous job, the hotel job, if I would have stayed there, yes, there would have been an increase in money, or yeah, an increase in pay. Sorry, there would have been an increase in pay, but it wouldn't have been until after the current objective that's going on, which is the remodeling of the property. That's currently taking place over there at that property. And everything is pretty much on standstill and on hold, on pause until that remodel is done, which should be until maybe another 3 months, 4 months from now, that'll actually be completed. So yeah, no, I don't have that kind of time. I want to change now. I want to see that change, that progress sooner than later. Which is the only reason I kind of jumped on this trip of, or jumped on that opportunity of, hey, come work for me instead, because it was a better pay, and that's just it. I need a better pay. So yeah, so I ended up getting this new job, which is great, and now has me scheduled Monday through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., which is a great schedule. The only thing is I'm not really used to waking up very early in the morning, but I'm working on it. And yeah, it's a great opportunity. It's a great time, to be honest. So that kind of just means that I get more free time to me, because after I get out of work, I have pretty much the rest of the day until I decide to go to bed, which is usually around maybe 9, 10, 11 o'clock the latest, to do whatever I want. So yeah. But what does that mean for YouTube? What does that mean for this and that? Because this has always just been a hobby, but I do actually like to put time into it, and I want to put more time into it. So for YouTube, hopefully that just means that I'm just making more videos. I'm able to edit more content, able to record more, able to push more videos out there on a mass scale, essentially. That's what I can hope for, and that's what I want to aim to achieve and get that goal accomplished. Just mass producing videos. I would really like to. I've set myself a little mini goal for the end of the year. I would hope to have at least 100 subscribers. 100, which is not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot for any normal sane human being. 100 is not a lot. But I'm currently sitting at just about 30. So I want 70 more. That's all I want. That's all I want by the end of the year. And if I can get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll be so happy with that, because it's just a fun little hobby that I like to do, and just see that there's some sort of progress with it. Just Jesus, man, it's just fun. It's just fun. But yeah, it gives me a way to kill time. But yeah, so yeah, I think overall that's really about it. Oh, one last thing. So in that update video, also I talked about some I talk about some new projects that I've been working on, or that I want to work on, that I want to do. One of those projects, which just let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. How do you feel about vlogs? Not daily vlogs, and not not daily vlogs at all. I don't have the most like fun-filled, exciting life, but I spend a lot of time driving to and from places, and on the downtime I do have where I'm not recording or editing or uploading a video, I'm usually hanging out with friends, or I'm just kind of chilling, just thinking, you know. And I would love to actually record some of those thoughts that I have, or me driving to and from work, because that's about a 40-minute drive, or 20 minutes to 20 minutes from. So I would love to sit there and record some videos of like a daily or a weekly vlog, essentially. So that's kind of how I want to do this. Essentially, record my life for a week, take what I like, upload it as a single video, and it'll just be a 1 day a week vlog that comes out. And since that's going to be a lot of film to go through, or a lot of footage to go through, maybe it'll be 2 videos, where one's the actual like weekly vlog video, and the other one's just a bunch of bloopers where, I don't know, maybe I said something really dumb, or maybe something really funny happened, but I didn't think it was good enough for the video. So that's kind of the other thing I was thinking about doing. So let me just know what y'all think about that. But other than that, I mean, yeah, that's really it. Change is good, man. Change is good. It really is. It really is. If you're not striving for change, or you're not changing something, I mean, you're doing something wrong, in my opinion. I'm not saying that's fact. That's just my opinion. But yeah, but other than that, guys, I do appreciate y'all for sticking around. I do appreciate y'all for watching my videos. I know a lot of my videos are typically kind of long, and that's not necessarily a favorite for most people. I mean, even for me, my retention span is terrible. Like, I hate anything longer than 15 minutes. So I am trying to get my videos to be a little bit shorter. I'm still working on the Borderlands 3 content. I'm still working on the Batman the Telltale series. I'm thinking about adding a couple more video games that I might start playing again, just to try out. But yeah, other than that, guys, like I said, really do appreciate y'all for watching. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you really like it, go ahead and share it with your friends, so that you and your friends can watch my videos together. And if you really liked it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, so that you can see all my videos. And yeah, and don't forget to hit the follow button, so that you can see when I upload. But until next time, peace.